Alright, so we can finish our way over to Mythica. No green source. Only looking at a 6. Can't keep it. This hand's much better. A little awkward with the ley line binding. It's always the damn hired claw. We probably die before we're going to do anything here, but not a great deck to have a slow hand against. Just fetch another land. There's this black mana. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this turn. Oof. I think we are actually just dead here. We had to draw a green overlord there, I think. Or something we can cast next turn that's not the worst thing in the world. Oof, man, full mouse, it's not great. 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Oh yeah, we're just dead. Alright. The mice. This hand is much better than the other hand. Keep this. Let's get rid of island. Dodge Order is pretty awkward since it produces white mana but doesn't do it on turn 1, which sucks. The Beanstalk was a great draw. We can cast this before we play a land in case we find a tap land. Find another up the beanstalk. This is probably just supposed to find a second white. Unfortunately. I would love to go find a black mana with it, but I think the second white's more important right now. Burst lightning. Found a black mana. Probably don't need to get lost. Here, honestly, I'm pretty happy with just casting a Sunfall. We don't have to worry about any haste creatures hitting us here. Screaming Nemesis would be a little annoying. Just because it looks like they have protection spell. Overlord of the Hauntwood, or Overlord of the Mistmoors. Land Beza, I get a draw card. Gain 4 life. That's what we want to do. Actually, we don't want to name Avatar. We want to name Human so that we can cast Azure if we draw it. And we'll pass the turn. I'll take 3. It's fine with me. That's fine. The Rage, that's fine. I don't want to get smacked by Snakeskin's Veil. Like, 100% sure that they're holding a Snakeskin's Veil in their hand. Passing, huh? Well, means we need to start getting aggressive. Dessert. This hand's fine. That was a plan. It was a turn 4 attack with a 5/5 with lifelink and have authority that counts as a play on turn 2. I mean, I've had worse hands, so. There's not really a time that I'm going to be able to cast that. I don't think there's anything else that I want to do. Actually, I think now we're just casting that this turn. I think it's more important to get rid of the Manifold Mouse. Well, we killed the Manifold Mouse as a Heartfire hero. The mouse is more like... The Manifold Mouse is more guaranteed damage output. For this deck, mono red for sure. It's the matchup you're like the closest to being under 50%. I think it's pretty close to 50-50 with mono red. We're killing one of those two. I'm just not 100% sure which one we're supposed to kill. It's probably actually just supposed to be the Heartfire hero. This is bad if they have Emperor Heart Challenger. This is also not particularly great for us. Take 10. We're actually just dead now. God, that sucks. She killed the Manifold Mouse. Would have taken 9 still. I don't think it would have mattered either way. We're just dead to pump and attack. Like the any of the mice deck, that's like the worst matchup you can have. Especially this version, which doesn't play any like 1-mana removal spells. If we're playing Elspeth Smite, the matchup be a little bit better. I might switch over to... We've been playing a lot of this version. I think I'm going to switch over to the 5-color... Yeah, this one. I think I'm going to try this one a little bit. This is the one that's playing... Yeah, a little bit more clean, I think. The mana's way worse, but... I think it's a little bit better against mono red. The Brain Bear. We're so close to Mythic. I'm really hoping to get there tonight. That's the plan. The plan is to get to Mythic tonight. Sounds fine. Don't need another Verge. Plenty of Verges. The Elf! It's Elf time. Island's fine. Don't really want to bin it. Do they have Unholy Annex or Glissa? It's always the damn Glissa. I just want to tag the Glissa now. I think we're saving the Analyze the Pollen at this point. We have enough lands. I don't think we want to cash it in now. We want to save it for later to try to find a Red Overlord or a Zur or something. We're going to put White Overlord in this turn. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think we just take this hit. I don't see a reason to block. Don't really want to give him an extra card. Would still end up taking 2 damage anyway. Having to use is fine. This is a good turn to Overlord. Assuming it's going to go for the throated. Do want to hold these back this time because I would like to double block the Scavenging Ooze if they decide to attack with it. Having Lana Rolf is interesting. Like as your first mana source. Ah, the Gix command. Okay, so you're going to put 2 counters on your Scavenging Ooze. Kill the 2 power creatures. Okay, that makes more sense. What else did they choose? Oh, they can't choose 3 things. If I block, they can eat the Overlord. I think I'm just supposed to block with 1. I don't think I want to take 4 or 5 damage. These Analyze Pollens are not being very helpful right now. Really need to find a spell that does something here. What if this deck would like want to Traxxas since we are playing the Analyze the Pollens? Wouldn't be like a bad one of to be able to search for. We're flooding out a little bit here. Critter down. Animate the cottage and swang. 5, 9, 12, 13. What's another cavern? We have definitely died. There's a lot of lands we drew there. Elspeth's Smites are pretty good here. Vivian's good. This is like extra things to do. I think we want the Day of Judgments. Trim a couple Analyzes and Azure. Having extra answers to Callisto is really nice. With the Elspeth Smites, also exiles the Maso Dread Knights. Could have found Beans that game too. Something to try to keep us getting some advantage. This is a pretty good matchup for us most of the time. Oh, man. Well, I can't keep this hand, unfortunately. We'll keep this and throw Portico back. This is their Cavern back. I think a couple Surveils is nice. The elf. Do not need a second Vivian. Man, all the beef. Well, hopefully we can draw a land for next turn, so we can cast this Vivian. That will put us in a very good spot. Show me untapped land, please. It's a little scary now because some of these are starting to play like Royal Treatment. That would have been real bad. Had a Royal Treatment to protect their Glissa. Elspeth Smite. The Frill Boy. A little bit of aggressive use, but I think it was worth it. We're kind of far behind. This would be nice if they didn't have a creature in play when we play our land. Or play our Vivian. Go for it. Assuming you're taking the Vivian, it's the one that makes the most sense. Right on time. These Soulstone Sanctuaries are much better than I thought they would be. Card's pretty good. There's the Annex. Sentinel of the Nameless City. think we are going to die. We don't really get anything going either of these two games, unfortunately. Well, that Vivian's really good for them. I'm going to turn that into a 7 power creature. Yeah, we're very dead here. Okay. That's a good one. I do like the Analyze the Pawns a lot in this list. Didn't do as much work that last game, but I think on average they do a lot of work. The Unholy Annex, huh? Don't hit any more tap lands. I have plenty. I do think we want to analyze the pollen here for a black or blue source. We'll get a blue. We have black in hand. Because next turn we want to play Island with Overlord, and then the following turn with a Path of the Cavern of Souls, so we can get Xur down. Second Archfiend of the draw, so that's large. That is going to be difficult for us to beat as it stands. I can turn Overlord into a 6/6, swing for 10 with lifelink, technically. I think that's the best we have here. Go to 20, go ahead. They're priced into killing our Xur. If they have 2 removal spells, we're in a really bad spot. They can kill our Overlord and our Xur. Actually, then we're just dead. Oh, I guess they could attack with that and kill us too. Damn. They had a really good start. Hey, Trilix, how's it going? We're getting a little crushed tonight. Getting the bad luck. Bring those in. Not the Go Taller versions. The one with like Gremlin Tamer? Yeah, I think Go Wide's pretty good right about now. Well, that sounds fine. Second Overlord's probably fine. Go an island with this. And go Overlord into 𝔹𝕃. Oh, the beanstalk's good. Go ahead. Oh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds real strong. It's going to be the exact opposite of what opponent did to us last game, where we just have pretty close to the nuts. Alright, we succeeded in making a red Overlord attacking on turn 5. 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻, sweet. I like that card quite a bit. It covers the aggro matchups that way too. Got all the bases covered, it sounds like. I think we're going to take a risk here and try to draw a card. See if we can find a green source. Damn. I'm fine with that. It's another land. I think that's better than just throwing Overlord down. Not to mention now we actually get to draw cards with the Overlord, which is nice. The Caustic Bronco. Yeah, now we can Overlord to kill the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. We're just going to cast red Overlord here. Blow up 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. That's fine. Liliana? Not even playing the Sheltered by Ghosts. Don't even need it. They have to rest. Didn't cast it. It's interesting. Want to saddle up, swing in. I got a frill back. Let's go ahead and Vivian, see if we can find a red Overlord. Or a white Overlord. I just added the white Overlords out. Green Overlord. They're just going to die of frill back, which sucks. We are drawing a lot of lands. Yeah. When you are really low to the ground and attacking really well, Shelter by Ghost is great. Or if you're playing like the one that protects as well, the 1 mana green one, or 1 mana white enchantment that protects your creatures, I think Sheltered by Ghost gets a lot better then. Oh man, I don't even know if that does anything. I don't think I'm supposed to keep that. We have 2 Analyze the Pawns would be incredible draws. Up to Beanstalk's great. Zer's fine. Vivian would be great. Jesus Christ, you're another Liliana. So many lilies. That's another land. Not exactly what we wanted. Yeah, we're dead. That sucks. Oh, it feels bad, man. We'll start out with 3 losses in a row. That's rough. We're going in the wrong direction to make it to Mythic tonight. This seems fine. Razorbird's Thicket, huh? We'll have 2 Day of Judgments against this deck, unfortunately. Oh, fuck. The Knight of Grace. This is a 5 color. Or kind of 5 colors. The Naya with the splashing for Zur. Let's get our card draw on. Alright. It is now a flying Toadstool Admirer. With an Ethereal Armor. It's not particularly great for us. We'll go ahead. I think we need to herd migration for a mountain. I guess that doesn't even do it either. I think we have to go get a mountain. Go get plains, cast overlord, this overlord. Yeah, let's do that this turn, actually. Plains. This is better if we draw Zur. We can actually cast it next turn. So if we draw Zur, we have 3 or 2 more draws at Zur. And Overlord token blocks pretty well here. Yeah, the rooms aren't cheap, unfortunately, but that'd be like the next best thing. I think you could play with it. I would love to block your Toadstool Admirer. Hope I'm not playing like Overprotect or something. It would be awkward. It's like the one trample card I could see them actually playing is Overprotect. Okay, so we're on cast, suspend or another Overlord this turn, I believe. A Leyline Binding. So Leyline Binding costs 1 mana now. Don't think we want another red Overlord. I think we're really just looking for an Analyze the Pollen or a Zur right now. We can Leyline Binding their Ethereal Armor. Because I don't think there's going to be a world where we actually get to tag that Toadstool Admirer and not have it kill us. Next one, we red Overlord the Knight of Grace as well. Just keep chump blocking the Toadstool Admirer. Not bad draw. When I'm pending like this, let's hold up both Leyline Bindings. Yeah, let's us Zur next turn, for sure. I think we want to hold up both Leyline Bindings. We could technically Analyze the Pollen now. That way we could double animate next turn, but I think that gives us an extra chance to die. I think this is a little safer. This is true. It doesn't really matter if it dies then. Ward 2. Oh, Royal Treatment gives Ward 1. That's cute. The audacity. I'm very glad we left up in a Leyline Binding. I would like to tag your audacity. then I'm fine with the rest of this happening the way it is. Yes, I agree with that. The best overlords you can animate are the green, the white, and the red overlords. The problem is, though none of those really work super well. Was there other than the white one? The blue one's fine to reanimate. The card itself just isn't overly powerful is the problem. Is there... I can't hold it a leyline binding too. I'm going to attack for 7. Alright, we're up to 10. Should have animated the other Overlord. That was a mistake. We should have grabbed the one with the 2 impending counters on it, because this one's already going to come back this turn. If we didn't untap those or the game's over. We're going to animate our 2 other Overlords while holding up leyline binding. Optimistic Scavenger. Right now we only have 2 white sources. I think we want to go get a 3rd plains here. 4. We only get pack is 4. I only have 1 plains in our deck. Gross. Does Leyland Guild pack is 1 of each color, if I remember correctly. Is it 5 then? No, it's green on all of them, and then one of all of the other colors is what it is. I was going to do a 5, which can't block and kill either of those. That's fine. That'll turn into a 6. Grab the Ethereal Armor. We have a lot of lands in our hand again. Found all of the lands once again. No, it's not super great. But it would be a 4-4 with all